Hi, I'm Steve. And have you ever gotten 20% into a project and you're like, I should record this for my YouTube channel? Well, that's where I'm at now. As you may know, huge nerd. I have a guy in my D&D group. We play every Wednesday. And he got selected to play at OzarkCon and actually run a table. Well, he uses all his friends' borrowed stuff when he does it. He's a good DM. He just doesn't have a lot of his own equipment. And you can't show up to a catered fair like that without having your own stuff. So that's what we're building now. This is cheap and easy. This is just a piece of finished plywood that I had from my countertop that I put in. And because I'm going to be inlaying a magnet right here, or excuse me, a piece of steel for magnets, I cut that down to the dimensions. It is 1/8 inch deep and 3/4 of an inch wide. And I will be able to set steel in here like this. And then he'll be able to magnet stuff to it. I'm making it 24 inches wide and 8.5 inches tall because I have a 36 by 12 inch one, and sometimes it's just too big, especially to move around. So because this is 24 inches long and I'm going to be cutting these two pieces off 6 inches, 6 inches, 12 inches, they'll be able to fold in and make a bookend. But these, to me, look like they're mountains already. So it looks like that's what we're going to be drawing in. Draw these mountains on here, and what I'm going to do is grind out some of this extra spot to give it some 3D-ism. You'll see that when it's done. I'll be using a gouge disc, my workpiece attached to my temporary workbench, and then we'll guard these out. I guess this is the point where we trust the process, except I'm making it up as we go along. Second layer of sanding down. It almost looks like the process might work if I figure out what the process is. Look at that. The process almost must work. Like I know what I'm doing. I hit it with the gouge disc, a flap disc, and then finally 120 grit here. Now look at the mountaintops. Ta-da! Now I'm going to hit it with some ebonizer on all the parts that aren't reduced. And that'll give it a nice blackened finish, but it takes a couple hours. This is it with one coat of ebonizer and approximately 1 minute of soaking. And I'm going to let it sit. The longer it sits, the longer or the darker it gets. This is it at 40 minutes. All right, now we have this. It's been sitting for an hour and 45 minutes. I don't think it's going to get much darker. So now we're going to cut it into our 3 pieces. This is what it looks like together. 1, and 2, and then 3. Now we add hinges. Hinges. Now we need the 3 metal pieces. 1, 2, 3. Now you'll be able to put your playboards right here. Write any notes, put them up there. Last thing is to give the edges a route and then seal it. A good 1/4 inch round over bit just always makes everything just look a lot better. So now, final step is we're going to put some finish on here. Triple thick clear glaze. The same stuff I use to treat my knife handles. Super durable, super strong, and will treat both sides. The inside layer, all nice and done, gives the wood a good chatoyancy. And then on the outside, we're about to do, but I'm definitely putting my QR code on there since I'm giving him this for free. Maybe he can rep my YouTube channel. Now let's see if I can do this spray and video. Well, that's the final coat on this one. This was going to be a short, and it looks like it's going to be a long now, but that's okay. Did you know that June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month? Well, because of that, I think we need to take a look at other guys in our lives, dads, brothers, brothers from other mothers, and make sure that we look out for them. We should look out for them every day of the year. But you know what? This month, let's do it a little extra. Call a buddy, invite them out to a drink. Maybe build them a DM screen because they deserve it for just being a great player. Or you could just, you know, hang out and make sure you're not alone with some of your friends who are alone. You guys are awesome. Get outside, do something great, build something awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Thanks for making it to the end, and we'll see you. Happy June.